We got ourselves a ball game, folks. Scanlon in the shotgun. Receiver in motion. They're going for two. Towards the sideline, no chance and no flags. .109 to play. It's a 28-16 ball game, but my goodness, Haverford is back in it.
It's nuts.
Really, really nuts. And, you know, just like we added on a couple minutes ago, you really don't want to let a school like Haverford just creep up on you like this. And LaSalle is starting to let them in to this lead little by little right now. It's a 12-point game, and that is really, really frightening.
Little by little, lot by lot. This happened quick.
Yeah, I mean, as
all the credit goes to Haverford here. So for those of you just joining us, that LaSalle goes 28 straight to start the game. Haverford School, they come down on their initial drive. They kick a field goal from about 28 yards away. They had a 4th and 2, and we're scratching our heads at that point. Then LaSalle goes 3 and out. Haverford comes back down the field, scores a touchdown. Brasco gets them on the board. The ensuing kickoff, a live football on a bouncing ball where Ortiz had trouble coming up to get it. Haverford gets the football back. They go down and score very quickly. And we have ourselves a 12-point football game. Des Ortiz out to the 30-yard line.
There's more extracurriculars after the play. Another flag.
We have a lot of flags here tonight.
I was going to say Ortiz had that ball out there. It was up for the taking. Got to be careful ball protection on that return.
And it is a block below the waist against LaSalle. Back him up halfway from the spot of the foul.
I believe that one goes on number 15, Mason Lang, if I'm not mistaken.
LaSalle's in hang on for dear life mode right now.
We chop blocking out on the kickoff returns or what?
Yeah, you can't go below the waist like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. How did that happen?
Regardless, tough play for the Explorers.
All the momentum, though, Danny, on the side of the Fords right now.
Yeah, exactly. Anytime you can pin the Explorers back at their own 15, I mean, this is a tall order to create a successful drive out of this.
Good pressure. And it's incomplete. It was nearly intercepted as well. J.P. Oates, it almost got to him, but was just high of a linebacker just sitting there in the middle of the field.
It seemed like zone protection there, and it seemed like Oates found that seam in the zone, but Sidwar was running for his life back there. So very fortunate there was no turnover.
Yeah, definitely. That pressure did really start to creep up on Sidwar. It's something that you don't really see that often from an offensive line's experience as LaSalle.
No, it came from that number 42, I believe, the outside linebacker.
Yep.
Stevie Davis, this is your bread and butter. Davis all the way out to the 38-yard line, right when they needed it. Gain of 23 on second down.
Good for Stevie. He's been electric all night, and it seems like they've kind of gone away from him. So, you know, go back to your bread and butter. Go back to your Stevie Davis.
I mean, there he is right there, consistent as usual. The high school Game On Player of the Week. That is a very reputable Bucks County sports journalist site, and he deserves every bit of it.
Davis, again, has the room, makes one miss. First down and more, and he was a half tackle away from a touchdown. Wow.
Feed, feed, feed.
Hey, kudos to that offensive front. Stevie, you know, it was a delayed draw, so his blocks were developed, and there were huge holes out there. And Stevie, you know, uses athleticism to get probably an extra 10 to 15 yards.
It felt and in some ways still feels like the inflection point of the game. It's a great call by Matt Hess and the offensive staff. Hey, let's get back to what got us here. Our senior, our leader, run the senior tailback behind the senior offensive line and make Haverford stop them. But this game is wide open and up for grabs as we head to the fourth quarter. This portion of today's game is brought to you by E&M Insurance in North Wales. It's an organization run by Chris Marr, our good friend and former Alumni Association Board President. It's an independent local insurance agency serving the area's business and personal needs. E&M Insurance, owned and operated by Chris Marr, servicing the Delaware Valley needs since 1988. Built on the principles of providing superior customer service and quality insurance solutions for their customers. They're an independent agent, so meaning that they work with a select group of highly rated insurance providers who have proven their performance over the years. Visit them at eandminsurance.com or visit them on Facebook. Back to action here to start the fourth quarter. Sidwar, one-on-one. He's drilled as he throws it, and it's caught. Are you kidding me?
And there's flag on the field.
I mean, how did he come up with that one right there? The ball was severely underthrown. McFadden had to backtrack and catch it like a cradle. I mean, just what a grab right there.
Looks like a hit to the head of Sidwar. So they're picking up the flag, and great job of fighting back for that, too.
I mean, legitimately had to go under his torso to catch that one. I mean, that is a tremendous play right there. Just a showcase of athleticism there from McFadden.
Quick out. Sutter makes the play and is taken down. Down to the 10-yard line, gain of 7. $11:15 to go. LaSalle has gotten the wheels back on offensively, looking to really take control of this game once again with another touchdown. Can they punch it in here? Sidwar, lob. Good defense there. LaSalle wants the flag, but there's a lot of hand fighting from both sides there. Oates in the mix.
Yeah, I thought it was good defensive play there. Played the ball.
How about Marcus Jones?
Yeah.
The big freshman. Again, he's a long, lengthy cornerback. You heard that one at your crossing pattern. Incomplete is the call. Late call. McFadden couldn't come up with it.
I really like that matchup, too. McFadden one-on-one over top, and I like that they went for him there. And
so interesting here. Haverford needs 2 touchdowns regardless. A field goal and a touchdown with a 2-point conversion doesn't do it. But a field goal here for LaSalle puts them up 15 and all but assures that they won't lose the game with 2 touchdowns given up. So they'll go with Stevie Davis, and they'll trot him out from 26 yards away near the near side hash. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 31-16.
Explorers came out on top here. I'm giving the ball to Stevie Davis. Game ball to Stevie Davis. He's been amazing.
Might have won himself some brownie points after last time as well at North Penn.
Yeah. A Bob Long favorite.
We'll see. We'll see. Long way to go. Connor Scanlon making his case to be the player of the game here for what he's been able to do coming in on the offensive side of the football for the Haverford school. They'll have decisions to make next weekend in terms of which way they're going to go with their quarterback situation. But as it stands currently, they got a football game that they have a legitimate chance to come back and win here.
Yeah, I mean, Scanlon definitely solidifying his case as someone who can, really make some magic happen for the Fords. He's produced some successful drives and is looking to continue to do so with this one coming up right here.
Chris Heck will kick this one deep, and he will squib this one. Picked up on a hop at the 25, and they're going to get good field position here. Taken down at the 33-yard line. Out comes that Haverford offense.
Surprised the flag didn't come out there. There was a couple guys past the 40 when that ball was kicked off.
Which, of course, would have been offside. 10:45 to go.
I'm only saying that because we're right on the 40-yard line here as well.
We sure are. Here we go, folks. Hand off to Brosco, and Brosco gets to the second level. He's squared up, but keeps driving the legs through Chris Filippo. He got 12 yards and a first down.
Yeah, Brosco's running with a full head of steam there at the end there. Filippo's got to, it doesn't matter. He already had the first down, but you got to play that low. Lower man wins there.
A team that will not say die. Haverford is a different team offensively here in the second half. Gain of 5 on first down.
And it starts with that man under center there.
Yes, it does. I mean, you know, if you're able to build some momentum here, you know, possibly solidify yourself going into next week as someone who can get the job done.
Handoff once again. It goes off tackle. Brosco spins out of 1 tackle.
I mean, nice job there, the Explorers, finding a way to equalize Brosco after a variety of successful rushes.
3rd down and 4. No doubt about it. 4 down territory here. So Haverford can mix up the play call. We talked a lot about Scanlon, no doubt, and he's been a big change in what's happened offensively, but they've relied a lot on the rushing game, and it's been Brosco that's been really the feature back. Quick out, caught, and it's going to be just short. Maybe a long one coming up here on 4th down.
That was a well-designed play. That looked like run to the left all day there. All of a sudden, it's a quick pass, and great job by LaSalle defense snuffing that out.
Sean Brodnick made the play. Now a quick snap on 4th down. Oh, it's going to be really close. Tried to sneak Scanlon. It is a favorable spot at first look from that far side official.
This is a really close call. Looks like it'll move the chains. Wow.
Didn't even measure it. It looked close from up here.
Jeez.
Tyler mentioned it. We're standing right on the 40. Brosco evaded 1 tackle and gained 1 or 2.
Just getting sloppy. Sloppy tackling.
Yeah.
No execution out there from the Explorers right now.
Man, you should be able to set Brosco back a good 6 or 7 yards with a hit like that. You know, and that's really all you can do. You know, just kind of get back as many yards as possibly.
So once again, Haverford is moving. It was 28-0. The guys to my left here were talking about running clock. Haverford, something to say about that.
It was selfish. I wanted to watch the Birds, Bob. Although they're not doing too well, so I'm all right here.
Jack Luthi, big loss of 3 yards. Haverford saying, listen, folks, we went 10-0 last year. We beat this LaSalle team last year. They're a drive away here from really putting themselves in position. 3rd and 11. Line to gain is the 34. Connor Scanlon, the backup quarterback, took over for Matt Gaffney, who struggled mightily in the first half.
Yeah, hand it to these forwards, man. They're playing really well right now.
Nick Krakowitz comes in motion. 3 receivers. Scanlon steps up, makes one miss, and takes a big hit, but sets up 4th down and 2. A heck of a play by Connor Scanlon, willing his way.
Bob, you asked what these Explorers are going to be doing the next 2 weeks. I think maybe some tackle drills. This is getting pretty sloppy.
I mean, Scanlon right there just making the most out of absolutely nothing right there. Just kind of working on his own time, bringing it to 4th and 2 here for the Fords.
What do you do? Do you go with Brosco? It's a quick snap. Instead, they gave it to the sophomore Rivera. He didn't get it. Jaden Rivera got 1. He needed 2. And in near desperation time, LaSalle got the stop. The defensive staff likes that. No missed tackles on that one. Squaring them up.
What a stop for the Explorers right there. That's all you need to do. That right there is a battle of the trenches, and it looks like LaSalle has won that one with 7 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. If they get a score, they can very well put this one away.
And I don't even know if you need that score.
Yeah.
You know, Tyler, I'm looking at you here. Stevie Davis.
Yeah.
Chew up that clock.
He's, knock on wood. His ball security is superb, and he's been getting yards all night. Spread them out with these 3 wide receivers and running up the middle.
Davis stays in bounds but loses 2. Second down and 12 coming up. Clock continues to tick.
Yeah, great pressure there. I don't think that man was touched that tackled Davis.
Stay with us after the game. I will sneak down. I'm actually trying to plot my route. It kind of looks difficult actually getting down there. But I will get on the field and have a conversation with John Steinmetz and our player of the game, and Stevie Davis making his case. Trying to salt this one away for LaSalle. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Need to get to the 45 for a first.
That's all you can ask for right now. Make up for that 1-2 yard loss with a 7-yard gain. More importantly, that clock is running.
It's a big 3rd down here, guys.
They might look to the pass here.
Davis makes one miss. Good block. Got right to the line. He has the first down. Stevie Davis, ladies and gentlemen.
He's so quick on those cuts. It's insane.
I mean, those maneuvers right there are absolutely astonishing. Just able to make something out of nothing.
Great job, and there's an injured forward down on the left side of the field here. Great job by Davis with that cut, and that receiver came back and did a good job of just making a block for Davis and making that happen.
We'll take this moment to tell you about our friends at Next Play Basketball. It's an AAU basketball organization in the area that has teams from 3rd grade through 12th grade, both boys and girls. If you're looking to be with a premier program that has focus on attitude and family and the right type of execution, getting you better fundamentally at basketball so you can play at a high level. That could be junior high, that could be high school, that could be playing at the college level. You'll want to get in touch with them through their Facebook page and some of the other social media channels. Reach out to them. Some wonderful coaches involved and wonderful opportunities to get better at basketball for your upcoming season. Visit them on Facebook, as mentioned, at Next Play Basketball, and we appreciate their sponsorship of LaSalle football and Bob Long Sports. First down and 10. Clock ticks after that initial stoppage. Stevie Davis, good blocking, and scoots out of bounds.
Five and a half minutes to go. Can't ask for much more right now. Explorers are looking like their first half selves on offense.
You could probably ask for one more thing.
Stay in bounds.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And Stevie knows that.
Second down and 6. Again, it's Davis and Haverford up to task. It's a loss of 6 yards. Back in there on the stop, number 53, Walt Frazier, number 44, Gavin Cooper.
Yeah, Davis right there just met with a lot of Haverford force. Now setting up a big 3rd and long here. Oh.
After a timeout called by Haverford. Absolutely. Good time to start doing that. So what do you do now? Do you force another timeout to be burned? Do you open it up for Gavin Sidwar and these talented underclassmen wide receivers?
Like one of those quick slants across the middle. They've worked pretty well for them. I think you got to go to the air on this. I know it depends how you look at it, though. Like, are you trying to finish this here and get a first down and burn off either a couple more timeouts in a minute or maybe a few minutes? I don't know. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, at least for LaSalle, if they, like you said, if we can just stay in bounds, keep on moving, that's the most ideal thing. You don't need to burn anything. Of course, Haverford, how many do they have left? They have 2. It looks like they have 2 left. They have 2 left, so they still have some in the inventory. So we'll see how far LaSalle gets down this field before they can start to burn any.
Sidwar to the corner. There he got it, right towards that boundary. It's caught, first down. Julian McFadden.
Is an insane window to throw that in.
Oh, yeah.
He almost got his arm hit by that right defensive end, and he almost – wow. There's a lot of skill in that throw.
I mean, just, yeah, exactly. A tremendous play by Sidwell right there. Just throwing out of the pocket and into the perfect position right there. What a big pickup for the Explorers.
Right when you needed it, your sophomore star quarterback, your sophomore star on the outside does a great job to make the play. Well, McFadden, beg your pardon, a junior, but both non-seniors. Here's a senior for you. Stevie Davis takes off.
Highlight reel.
Stevie Davis. Touchdown.
And there's a flag on the field.
I mean, Stevie Davis, how do you do all the way to the crib again? What can't this kid do?
Well, control the flags, I think, unfortunately. We'll see what the call is here.
Doesn't look good, though.
Definitely come back.
Yep,
Remarkable run, nonetheless.
for sure.
I mean, just willed that thing.
But to your point, not much else, Danny. What can he do? He is a phenomenal talent. Fun to watch. Azir Nelson checks into the game. Freshman running back. Stevie Davis, rightfully so, gets a break. Here's Nelson. Nelson will get out of bounds. Clock stops, 4:22 to play.
I'm all right with that, though. He got some extra yards there. I know you're trying to keep the clock down, but, you know, maybe securing another first down.
Goes longer in terms of you winning the game. Absolutely.
I don't know. I get what you're saying.
Nelson hit and dropped. Walt Frazier, the nose guard, in there. And now it's 3rd down and about 6. Clock ticking here. Timeout on the field. As we get in tight here, 4 minutes and 4 seconds to play in this one. So, as we mentioned, a bye week comes up next for LaSalle. A rare Thursday night game here. They get almost a full week and a half off because they will not play until September the 30th at 2 p.m. 16 days.
It's a little worrisome almost. Like you might get a little rusty over that amount of time. Obviously, get some well-deserved rest, but
some rest. I think John
days
Steinmetz and his staff will have plenty of things to work through from this film here tonight. And they got a pretty solid team coming into town from Baltimore, Maryland, Calvert Hall, fellow Christian Brothers School. And then the following Friday night, so that'll be a short week, St. Joe's Prep will host LaSalle at Franklin Field. Thrilled to tell you that we'll be there for both those games and all of LaSalle's football games this season.
oh, got him with the clap.
I don't know, though, because McFadden, what's it going to be? Was it the wide receiver going out on the route or the defensive end?
Oh, wow. So LaSalle gets sent back now. Huh.
And I think that simply comes from the fact that when the clap happened, McFadden went off immediately, the defensive end went off immediately. It's the movement first. The lineman actually has to cross the line of scrimmage from the D-line. The movement comes first. It's a good call. 3rd and 13. Here's a handoff to Ortiz. Des Ortiz has the first down. Boy, how a run like that can cure all the ills.
Ortiz had me confused there, going to the right, coming back left for the handoff. I was wondering what happened there. It almost looked like confusion, but that was designed. Well done.
Sutter and McSorley, the men in motion. McSorley in that halfback role. Again, they're going to rely on Des Ortiz. Cuts inside, taken down after a gain of 8 on first down, and most importantly, the clock keeps on moving.
Just keep that clock ticking.
And use all the time you got between plays, too.
Exactly.
No one would call it the cleanest individual drive we've seen, but it's been effective. Clock has been running, meticulous as well as methodical getting down the field.
I mean, LaSalle in no hurry here to finish this one. Well, you know what I mean. To finish the drive. They're in a hurry to finish the game.
That's right. I see the difference. Absolutely. Yeah. Taking that clock down as far as they can. Ortiz bounces outside, and he takes a huge loss. It was 2nd down and 1, maybe 2. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 7. Good job on the outside by those linebackers. Might have been Matt Jones in there on the stop.
Could bring this down close to the 2-minute warning, though.
Might have a little Toto.
The LaSalle band just gets it done.
Rosanna. Sorry, I didn't turn my mic down for that. Yep. Into your living rooms.
You knew what you're doing.
Right. 2:25 to play. 3rd down and 7. And once again, they're going to go to Ortiz. Breaks one tackle. Got to the 15-yard line. 1st down for LaSalle. With 2:05 on the clock will stop momentarily as they move the chains. Haverford can only take one more timeout.
And Michael Barnes' pace crashed down, and he had that tackle. It seemed like he was a bit gassed, though, and couldn't finish it for a tackle for loss. Instead, huge 1st down for the Explorers.
So LaSalle will take the play clock about as low as they can. One more 1st down would absolutely do it. Even still, Haverford holding on to that final clock stoppage. Oh, puts his foot in the ground, gets upfield, gonna be close. 2nd down and 1 coming up.
You get the 1st down. You got green grass in front of you. Wait, what's that? The selfless play is to go down.
Yep.
Do you think it happens, though?
Absolutely not.
Need them points.
Yep.
And then make sure you stay with us, folks, as I'll head down to the field. Again, plotting my route. I potentially see a fence jump in my future here, which
We'll be sure to capture all that on camera.
I mean, it's a high jump, folks. I don't know.
That is.
Hazard pay?
Goodness.
Anybody?
All the way down to the right, Bob. There's stairs that go straight down.
But we will get an interview with John Steinmetz and one of the players. Touchdown, nearly untouched. Des Ortiz putting a cap on this one.
Yep, Des Ortiz just putting a button on this game here with a great touchdown rush. That should be all she wrote here.
Does he go down? Absolutely not.
Yep. Pretty much a premonition right there. Some foreshadowing.
I kind of want to capture you jumping fences and stuff.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
that would make for
Bobby,
a
I know the guy.
great
for
part
it.
of the highlight tape right
Listen.
there. So,
Our guy Bobby Mullen has captured 50-yard passes from Sidwar, everything staying in frame. I'm pretty sure he can grab me on camera trying to jump a fence.
oh yeah.
If only he was out in the woods of Chester County these past couple of days.
Definitely could have used him, that's for sure.
You didn't like that one, Tyler. All right, no problem.
No, I thought it was funny.
No problem. No problem. We kid around here.
We got some jokes up in the booth.
We do. We're very serious. Football is serious business,
It is?
especially high school football.
It is.
It is.
But you're supposed to have fun while doing the game. And LaSalle, they're not going to necessarily have fun all week in practice, I don't think. I think there's a lot to correct. And John Steinmetz, when I go down on the field, I'm almost certain he's going to tell us, hey, really not happy with how things went in the second half. Hung in there, yada, yada, a lot to improve upon. Secretly, I think he is going to be happy to find a motivating factor for his guys going into a long 2-week stretch.
Yep. Obviously, next game isn't Philadelphia Catholic League just yet, but, like you said, a tough opponent in Calvert Hall. Is that a homecoming?
That will be.
That is homecoming.
The upperclassmen.
College game day?
Have our. Yeah, well, maybe. Maybe. We can bring it back.
Putting you on the spot, Bob.
We'll see.
Push-up contest?
Hey, that's right. Got to get Rob Stott back.
Rob says I didn't have good form, so
I thought you had great
this is
form.
me calling out Rob WWE style right now. Let's run it back.
And again, maybe not great TV when it's inside jokes. Several years ago, folks, we did a college game day style podcast, or it wasn't even a podcast. It was a live show. Prior to the Imhotep game, it was college game day. Had a little bit of trouble with the attendance on the, people waving
Considering
the
it
signs
was
behind.
just us in attendance.
So we had lots of different things planned, and we ended up with Tyler and Rob so graciously doing a push-up contest that Tyler won, by the way.
Well, I don't know, but not according to Rob.
Right. Matt Brosco takes that one off tackle. He's had a pretty nice night, particularly in the second half. Gets downfield for a gain of 6.
That track was blue, and it ruined my new sneakers.
I'm so sorry about that. Let's see if we have something in the budget to get you some
I was
new
never
ones.
reimbursed.
Never reimbursed. Not yet is what you mean. And that will be the last play of the football game. So it was 28-0 at the half. Haverford, an impassioned run back. LaSalle with a touchdown to put it away. A lot to break down with this one. I'll let you guys do that, and I'll head down to the field.
Sounds good. Danny, your thoughts?
Yeah, well, a tremendous game for LaSalle, bouncing back from a really tough 47-21 loss at McDevitt. I mean, that's something that you really needed to improve upon. They got a lot of the lapses figured out in terms of the play calling, in terms of how the plays are run, how the wide receivers ran. It was a really cohesive game today. So, the guys did a great job of getting it done. LaSalle, heading into this game, was ranked number 22 in the state of Pennsylvania across all classes. I'm sure with this win over a very solid Interact team that they can, possibly slide up in those rankings heading in to their bye week. They'll be able to really kind of retool a lot of elements and then ultimately take on a great team out of Maryland, the Calvert Hall Catholic College High School. Your thoughts, Tyler?
Yeah, of course. Well, first off, I see Bob has made it down to the track. We'll let the Explorers do their the alma mater and let Coach talk to the team. So we have a little bit of time. So buckle up.
Yep.
So, first half, you can't ask for much more. They were firing on all cylinders. Special teams looked amazing. Offense and defense, nothing to complain about. 28-0, almost going up 35-0. Really well done by the Explorers in the first half. Second half, different story. Haverford really stepped it up on all facets. We're getting great field position, had an interception. We're running the ball right down the Explorers' throats. Got a little nerve-wracking there, but they went back to their roots. They went to their truth, which was Stevie Davis.
Yep.
Stevie Davis gets the Tyler Kern game ball from me, and I think
it's a high honor.
It's
a very high honor.
I don't think anyone else would really argue, though. He was the MVP out there tonight. Did a great job. Obviously, great team effort, but kicking those extra points, got a field goal to extend the lead at the end there, bumping them up to 31, and just a lot to work on. We got 2 weeks, almost too long in my opinion, but Coach Steinmetz will keep them focused, and looking forward to what comes next.
Yeah, of course. So I guess looks like we're going to send it down to Bob now. It seems that he's gotten Coach Steinmetz by his side. Actually, I think Coach Steinmetz will have some words with the guys for a little bit. A great win, definitely, of course, as Bob was alluding to. Coach Steinmetz will, of course, point out a lot of the things that need to be improved. But one of the benefits of that is heading into this bye week, the Explorers have a lot of time to go retool things. Of course, there were, a couple, play calling, instances that, could be improved, as well as, some discipline things, of course, with the guys, just, some scuffles on the field after the whistle, some extracurriculars like that. So, of course, those are all things that the Explorers can really clean up on. And, really, Calvert Hall would be their last out-of-conference game, and then it goes right into PCL play. And, that's when these games really, really, really start to matter. Not saying that these are not important, but, those PCL games are what you live and die for as a school who's looking to, recapture a division title once again. So, of course, this is a huge win in that process, a huge stepping stone in that process. But for the Explorers, they could definitely take advantage of the time they have here leading up to those contests.
Of course. As you can see, we got Bob Long in the orange pants, gray shorts, Explorers tonight. Blue jerseys, blue pants, gold helmets. Waiting to talk to Coach Steinmetz here.
John, thanks for being here. Busy man after these games. Congrats on the victory tonight.
Hey, Steve.
Oh, we got the man of the hour. We got our
the game guest coming up next. So, John, thoughts on this one here tonight?
Well, I thought the first half was great. We played super. And then I think we lost our way a little in the second half there. A bunch of dumb penalties, and then, we got a guy thrown out, and, it was just, it kind of should have been a little calmer, I think. But, we kind of regrouped. The defense kind of hung in there, and when we really needed it, the offense really grinded out a drive to just wear this thing out. They grinded out that drive to get a score, and then another one to finish the game off. So that's all good. That was just great.
It felt like as the game was getting to that point where he needed to retake control, the guy to do it was Stevie Davis. Hand the ball to him.
Yeah, no, he did a great job. The O-line did a great job. I mean, Gavin did a great job getting the ball to a lot of guys. So kind of, but yeah, at the end of the game there, it looked like Stevie and Dez ran great the last 3 or 4 plays. So all good. So.
Well, we'll see if we can grab Stevie Davis. Thanks again for doing this, and congrats on another win.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
You as well, guys. And he says go Birds on the way out. We'll send it back to you guys for momentarily. We'll grab Stevie Davis.
Yes, so, of course, Tyler, you can start it off.
No, kind of repeating a lot of what I said and a lot of what you said. A little disappointed in how the second half was, and any Explorers fan could say that. But, I know it looks like Stevie's currently being interviewed, so Bob has just entered the queue. Actually, he's going to jump right in, so I'll stop talking now.
Sweet.
We have Stevie Davis down here with us, an excited Stevie Davis after a big win over Haverford. How did it feel out there tonight?
It felt great. We finally started clicking on offense, and I don't know, I thought we looked pretty good. We stalled a little bit in the second half, but we got it back together.
Did this game mean something to you after the way last year went?
Yeah, definitely. We came into this game heads down, ready to grind, but, we had some payback. We had it on our minds, yeah.
And you getting downhill. It felt like when things started to go a different direction, Haverford comes into the game, your coaches come to rely on you, the senior, the bell cow, to go pick up the yards when was needed.
Of course, yeah. I always love getting the ball, and I'm never opposed to getting the ball. So anytime I can get the rock, I'll run it.
And now you take yourself into a bye week. So what will the next 2 weeks be like? Certainly a lot of good to take from these first 4 games, and then some things to clean up. But what does the next 2 weeks look like for you?
This week will probably be a lighter week, get our players healthy and stuff. We have a couple injuries, but not too bad, knock on wood. But definitely, we just got to clean up some stupid mistakes. We have a lot of mental mistakes right now, but I think we look pretty good. Just got to clean up the simple mistakes.
Well, you got a couple weeks to do it, a couple weeks to enjoy this one. I won't hold you from the Eagles any longer. Enjoy it, man.
Go Birds.
Stevie Davis with us, and we'll send it back to you guys to close up shop.
And the man, the legend himself, Stevie Davis, really cool. hearing his thoughts. He did a great job out there. So did the whole team. They pulled it together. Any final thoughts there, Danny?
Yeah, of course. Well, I won't keep it long here. I know that I'm sure a lot of our viewership has gone off to watch the Eagles at this point, so I'll keep it short and sweet. A tremendous win for the Explorers. Definitely looking to build on it going into Calvert Hall. And Stevie Davis, the man of the match. I mean, just a tremendous player coming off of two TD performance last week. Just did everything you needed him to do for the Explorers tonight.
Yeah, I don't really have much else to add to that. I think you hit the nail on the head. So shout out to Bobby tonight. Did a great job with the camera work. And on behalf of Bob, myself, Danny, and Bobby, have a good night.